recently got my butt handed to me on the Mythic ladder by somebody running a very unexpected deck list. So I posed the question, are rabbits back? That's right, guys. We are throwing it back to Bloomborough with today's deck list because we are going with rabbits. We got absolutely cooked by rabbits on the ladder the other day, and I wanted to try it out myself to see if it was actually good again. And we had a lot of success today. So this deck is interesting, but I mean, a lot of it is the same core shell that we're all used to. We've got the Might Caller and the Recruit early on here as the 1-drop slot. The Phineas is going to grow your field because all of our creatures are rabbits or tokens. So we are going to grow our field with 1/1 counters when the Phineas is attacking. And because we are trying to go wide with rabbits and tokens and whatnot, we do have the Mentor, which is going to get bigger based on the number of creatures we have. And then we have some pretty interesting pieces like Queen Alanol, which is going to give us 1 extra token every time we generate a token. And we have plenty of ways to do that. On turn 2, we're going to be dropping down a Doll Maker's Shop, a new piece for this build. Going to create a toy every time we attack, which is the objective here, is to continue attacking over and over and getting tokens. This card actually wins us most of our games, believe it or not, when we open up that second door. And then we've got Hop to it, generates more tokens for us. And we have the Recruit, which can be, hit with an Offspring, which creates another token. All these things are going to generate more bodies with Queen Alanol going extremely wide really fast. And then for some removal, we've got great new cards like Sheltered by Ghosts, and we're throwing it back with a Case. The Case is going to pump the field and take care of a lot of the threats on the board. This deck has been, again, phenomenal. It's a bit of a throwback here, but feels like rabbits might be good again, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this one, and yeah, hopes you get some value out of this as well. We'll see you at the end. Peace out, guys. Enjoy. All right, guys, so we recently got absolutely mowed over by a rabbits deck on standard ladder, and so I figured today, why not try a rabbits deck of my own and see just how good it is, because they used to be pretty good, man. It used to be a deck that was in the meta, but slowly fizzled out and lost some steam. And maybe we got, some new cards that have really kind of launched this thing into the next sphere, hopefully. We'll see. But the opponent being on Azorius worries me a little bit here. I can't lie. Because of sweepers and the ability here for the opponent to flash and things like that. And also to counter my spells. All things that are very bad for us. All right. Ugh, a counter spell is almost imminent for sure here, right? Is it this or is it the Hop to it? I feel like it's got to be the Hop to it, man. Because I have 2 of them, so if it gets countered, it's not the end of the world. Don't need another land, that's for sure. All right, are they going to hit me with something big here? A Smite or... Okay. A Flanker. Okay, so it's all flash speed creatures and bodies. Something that we really need to keep an eye on moving forward. Okay, so I need to get down another Valley Quest Caller next turn. All right, they passed the turn. Now that I kind of understand what's going on here with the opponent as far as like their strategy, I should be able to handle it a little bit better. Yeah, let's get this down. Just no counterspell, please. All right, cool. No counterspell. Flash creatures, so far I've had less toughness than 2. These should all get through, and if they don't, and we get chump blocked for 1 of these tokens, it's not the end of the world. Floodmaw. Oh, that changes things a little bit, doesn't it? And now they flash into 2 toughness creature. That would have been a nightmare. And a Fairy Mastermind. Okay, I can live with that. I can live with that. I'm not drawing any extra cards, so they're not going to see too much value off of that Mastermind. Sure. All right. I like that I have these recruits because I can offspring them, which is pretty awesome, but also the opponent might be targeting our things. So we want to make sure that we're able to get some sort of benefit off of that. Looks like the opponent has a counterspell this time. Or maybe it's just like a send it back sort of thing, like an Aven, the owl. Another Hop to it. I mean, it's a great card. It's a great card. I can't be too upset about that being on top, can I? All right, let's send let's send the tokens through. We're not gonna send in the quest car though. We're gonna send in just the tokens. Flood Maw, nice. Okay, we'll put a counter here and a counter here. And it is recastable, which is great. Yeah, I just don't think they're gonna have enough value for us here. I don't know. I mean, they could end up drawing a bunch of cards here. Could get hit with a sweeper. I don't see it though. I don't see that happening. All right, that's fine. And the Fairy Mastermind gets in over the top. No land drop. All right, I mean, that's probably gonna do it, right? You would think. Let's try to attack into the opponent here with all of these. God, I really hope there's no Sunfall here. A Sunfall would be so tragic. All right, let's go with this. Because I have a feeling they're not done with the whole targeting sort of spells. That's a great card. It is a great card. So far, it's a 7/7, which is pretty ridiculous. Opponent attacks into us, drawing another card. I think they're obviously fishing for a land here, because at 5 mana, there's things like Sunfall. Please no Sunfall, man. Anything but that. I don't think it synergizes too well with their deck, so I don't expect it, but... I've seen stranger things. Let's go! Okay, we got the win. Oh, what a weird little matchup to start the games off with that. Oh, Azorius Flash, nice. Okay, what do we think of this hand? Actually, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. It may look terrible on the surface, but we've actually got a lot of 1-mana green spells that we can cast for this forest while we crack the Fabled Passage, and get that going for our white source. And hopefully by then, we'll be attacking in and getting, our case ready to go as well. Sleight of hand, okay, blue. Is it mono blue, or are we looking at Azorius, Oculus sort of thing here? Who knows, who knows? They do run Flood Maw in this build, I believe. No matter which way you slice it, I think Flood Maw is going to be in mono blue, and it's going to be in the Azorius build, so let's be ready to have our things bounced. Recruit is going to help with that by giving extra power to something. All right, that's a good find. Man, I don't know what to do here. It feels like a counterspell is coming. Okay, no counterspell yet. No counterspell yet. Let's attack into the opponent and see what happens. I know I'm going to be losing out on 1 point of damage here because I want to play something post-combat, but I'm afraid of the counterspell, man. Let's see what happens. I was hoping they were going to cast some sort of spell there. Oh, okay. Phineas resolves. Okay, they're in trouble. We've got a lot, and I mean a lot of damage coming in next turn because the Phineas is going to give everybody a 1/1 counter if it gets to attack in. That's exciting. Not to mention, if they play out a, let's say, a Jhin to try to protect themselves here, it's going to get blown up by the case. So I don't know how they're going to get out of this one. Granted, we went first, which makes things a little bit easier on us. I love that, but I do not feel too bad for the opponent because I really don't like this deck. The Oculus deck, it's quite annoying. So it's always fun when I get a chance to beat it. Well, no Jhin. They might have a bounce effect though. We'll see. I mean, if it gets countered, cool. Then the whole board gets to swing in uncontested. So we'll see what happens. Nice. I would imagine the opponent is going to Flood Maw the 7/7 at the bare minimum here. But they let Phineas attack in first, which is a mistake. Oh, never mind. They just concede. Okay, got it. Let's go. It's a big win. Nice and clean, easy victory, in and out. All right, I'm going first again with, oh, what a predicament of a hand here. So many Sheltered by Ghosts. If this is like mono red, I'm gonna regret this so bad. Oh man, I still kind of regret that. Okay. I mean, why give me all my Fabled Passages in the openers? I don't know, but that's the shuffler for you. All right, let's see what we can do. We're gonna be one turn behind what we should be, which is okay, I guess. It's not the worst thing in the world that could ever happen to us. It's gonna look like Rakdos, so maybe a lot of kill spells here, which would really suck. At least there's no cut down, it looks like. But a go for the throat's a whole nother story. Anoint with Affliction, right on. All right, that was a really good land for us right there, because we get the queen down. Please, please let the queen resolve for a little while. Let me untap, please. The queen is gonna be absolutely massive if I can untap and play a hop to it. That's so unlikely though, so unlikely. Is it Liliana? Oh, let's go. We're on tapping, guys. They're drawing a card. Prioritizing card draw right now, which is good news for us. Let's get a green source. Do a little hop to it. And swing through for 5. I mean, that's disgusting. Queen Alanol is one of my favorite cards, man. I love how it's got like... it's like a cheaper version of Mondrak in ways. Obviously not as good as Mondrak, which is why it's cheaper, but still absolutely disgusting. All right, let's do... Yeah, let's just do this. And this. All right, and we swing through for a boatload, and we're gaining so much life. Back to 23 to 4, and the opponent, do they have a sweeper? That's what it's coming down to, and they do not. Let's go. Rakdos lacking in the sweeper department. No surprise there. Okay, yeah, this hand not happening, fam. Sending that away. Oh man, I mean, we keep it, but brother, that is not good. Please give me a forest here. We could really use a forest. All right, we got the Dollmaker shop though, which is fun. It'd be a lot more fun if I was swinging through on turn 1 here. It's a good card. It's a very good card. Looks like we're playing the mirror matchup. Never did I ever think that we were going to be this close to a, you know, foundation set release, and we're still playing Rabbits, and Rabbits is kind of cooking, but here we are, man. All right. I mean, it's something playable, so I can't be too upset about it. I just hope it sticks around. Hopefully they're not running their own Sheltered by Ghosts here, because if they are, we're just cooked. All right, they're running the Evangelist. Very nice. I mean, yes, please. Okay, that makes sense. That makes things very juicy and interesting. I think I'm gonna go for it. Oh, what a scary nightmare, because I'm gonna have to swing through with the quest caller here to get full value. Yep, my Evangelist, or I'm sorry, my Queen Alanol is a little bit better, in my opinion, than your Evangelist. Wow, they let that live? That's crazy talk. Okay. Oh yeah, things are about to get real good, because the Queen is going to have the lifelink. I like my chances here. I like my chances. This only pumps the power on the battle cry, not the toughness. So these should be able to pick off a couple of things here. Ideally, I want to take out the recruits, because once I start targeting things, the opponent, you know, going to be able to put 1/1 counters places that I don't want them to. What a game though, man. We started out really rough, so I'm glad we're able to, you know, seemingly kind of make a comeback here. I hope it's, you know, I hope it actually is a comeback. We'll see, but All right, opponent. What are we doing? Are we just touching every single one of our cards for the sake of it, or what? Okay, they're playing out the knight. All right, are we swinging through with the evangelist? Let's find out. You are. Wow. Okay, gonna be the trade-off here. Actually, you know what? I'll sacrifice the doll. I guess I don't know why I didn't block with the queen there. I really have no idea what my brain just did there. That was really stupid on me. Okay, yeah, that was not wise. Okay, let's go here. I guess we take this, unfortunately, because it's going to be able to block, and they're going to put 1/1 counters on it 3 times if I don't take it. Like, let's say I take the really scary card, which is really the Might Caller, but that's the card I want to take out. The opponent would have just stacked 3 1/1 counters onto this, which would have made me not able to attack into the opponent. All right, let's do this. Going to a 6/5. Gaining a lot of life, and then we also got a Gateway Express, which is so nice for even more removal. Why did I not block with the queen on that last play? That was... I think because I was just so dead set already on what my decision was going to be as far as blocks go. I was thinking about taking out all these little, you know, 1/1s and 1 toughness creatures and stuff like that. So, all right, Phineas. I mean, this is not good. Not good. Things turned around quickly here. It just honestly came down to a little bit of a faster start, and now the opponent with all these patchwork recruits is able to kind of run me out of town here. 10, 14, 17, so I have to block. Hold on. 7, 10, 14, 17, 18, 19, 20 total, so I have to block all 3 of these on something. So I guess let's take out you. That'll have to do. That will have to do. Okay. So if I play Phineas, that gives me more power for the queen, but I die because I take the green damage, right? All right, so I guess let's swing in here. That's 5 life. Gives me more bodies here for the Express to hit something. There is no coming back, right? I mean, they've got the 7/7 Trampler out there, which is too much for me to recoup from. 4 damage. Gotta be this. Has to be, because the opponent is just going to give 1/1 counters to everything when they attack through with it. And that's 8 damage in the air that I cannot answer. So that's gonna do it. GG's. I mean, to lose to the mirror is fine in my opinion. It is what it is. You know, just got off to a way slower start. Couldn't find the mana. Good game. Man, I cannot wait till we get the turn 1 and turn 2 start that we want, which is a 1-drop into a Dollmaker shop. That's when it's really going to be pretty awesome. The opponent is numbered 623. Oh boy, we're in for one here, guys. Yeah, I think we're pretty safe playing out Phineas here, but it looks like they do have a Floodmaw. That's annoying. All right, Floodmaw it is. Let's get this down. And I would imagine this is Azorius. Oh, there's the drop we're looking for. Let's thin out the deck a little bit here. Maybe play this, or nah. Let's thin it out, but let's go ahead and play the Phineas instead. I would imagine this is going to be an Oculus build. Oculus. All right, it lands. Do we get bounced? Another Floodmaw, huh? Oh, Soul Partition. You really don't want Phineas to play, do you? Well, don't be a jerk about it. Hey, we got a creature on the field. Let's see. Let's play you to get my Might Caller too big to stop. Let's play you to get my Mentor too big to stop. And let us cook, man. Let us cook. Yeah, I don't know how an Azorius player playing Oculus is going to keep up. If it's a lot of spot removal, that's fine. But they don't have any sweepers typically, so I guess it comes down to, can they get their Jhin powered up so much that they can outpace me here? This does have reach, though. It does have reach, though. Is there anything they can reanimate? Not yet. Not yet. All right, what's going to be more impressive here? Honestly, in my opinion, I think the more impressive play would be to play the Dollmaker Shop and try to create more bodies to make the Mentor bigger. And then the next turn, I can actually unlock the final door for the win. I think that is absolutely the play. Sure. Sure. I really don't see the opponent. I don't see them dealing out 14 damage next turn. If they do, that's highly impressive, and I'm completely shocked. Man, it's closer than you might think, though. 8 damage already with 4 mana to use. That's a good sign. It's a very good sign. That's also a good sign. Okay. So if I unlock the door, I create 2 more bodies. I mean, that should be enough, right? Everything's gonna be huge. Absolutely huge, right? Let's go, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Top 600, taking them out. Get me in top 600. That means I'm number 600 now, right? I wish. All right, we definitely like this hand a lot. We've got the turn 1 Valley Might Caller with some removal as well. I like that we've got the Fabled so we can thin out our build a little bit. Okay, actually, never mind. We're going with the Phineas. Honestly, I have to play it right now, unfortunately, even though they have removal or a counterspell, just because I need to get the Might Caller's power up, but looks like that's not going to happen. It is going to be Dimir Toxic, which is probably one of the worst matchups we can ask for. Okay, that's a good sign. Having to spend 3 mana on that is huge. Okay. I actually like this a lot because I don't know how they're going to deal with us going as wide as possible here, which is really nice. Maybe we can just unlock the door again and try to close out the game just like the last one. Hop to it can come down next turn, and yeah, we got a lot of good stuff here, man. They haven't hit us with 1 poison counter yet. That's kind of nice. All right, I think I'm going to play the Mentor before I play the Hop to it, because I want to get the Might Caller bigger. Or is that silly? Maybe that's pretty silly. No, it's not silly, because then the Mentor can swing through for a lot next turn if we get the Hop to it to resolve. Not silly at all. Nice. I was really worried for the Might Caller's safety on that one. I thought for sure it was going to get picked off, but not the case. Snare. That's annoying. Okay. Give me a land here. 1 time for the 1 time. Man, we are crushing it right now because they are... I was going to say, they have no corrupted at all right now, which means that they're struggling. Yeah, there we go. GG's. They are struggling to get those mana benefits from the corrupted. Not having any poison counters on that late in the game, not going to cut it. Oh, man, we find ourselves in another predicament here with the mana again, but I think it's keepable. It's a little bit slower than I'd like, though, because we do finally get the Might Caller into a Dollmaker's shop, but of course can't cast it. Opponent's looking to gain extra life here. I can always exile that later, which is nice. Hang with me here, man. Hang with me here. Okay, that's good. Okay, they've got something. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, that's not great. That's not great. Let's get this down. I love when we get the Dollmaker shop resolved, though, and we don't have to worry about, you know... What is this? Makeshift binding. Okay. Interesting. Dang. A lot of things I need to target with this, but I'm really worried that if I try to target my own creature with Shelter by Ghost, they're just going to remove it with something like a Lightning Helix. I think I'm going to try to attack in first, create the doll, see if there's any interaction before I try that. Okay, never mind. They just play out their own threats here. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. Give that back. Let's go, dude. Huge. Huge, huge, huge. Gaining 4 life. Massive. All right, so now we've got another Doll Makers and a couple of removal spells, which is nice. Pretty cool deck list they've got here, though, I've got to say. Haven't seen this before. Let me try to read this real fast. This one says, whenever an attacking creatures you control get 1-0 until the end of turn. That's not great. It's a lot of damage. 4, 8, so it's 16 total. Yikes. Not good. Not exactly what you want to see there, man. I mean, that does pump up the Might Caller for sure. Does make this a little bit bigger when we attack here. Trample, though, scares me. These don't get trample for any reason, right? Maybe for right now, it's this. Just for right now. Next turn, it'll be this. I'd like a land so I can get down the Quest Caller and hit the case. That'd be nice. Let's see. So they can do some stuff here. They got a Lightning Helix. Fun stuff, man. Fun stuff. Am I dead here then? I can block 2 of those. That's 6 damage getting through. Oh, no, we're fine. Oh, never mind. We're not fine. We're not fine. It gets the pump. Oh, I forgot about the pump. Dang, dude. What a cool little deck they had here. I was never really able to get off the ground. That's annoying. Good game, though. Fun deck. Oh my, guys. It's a Christmas miracle. We get to go first, and we have the turn 1-2 recruit into the Doll Maker shop. I mean, that is just beautiful. This has to be some sort of prank. I'm getting played. I'm getting played here. I know it. Okay, that can block. That's actually super annoying. Will they block, though? Because it does add mana to their pool. I'm willing to take the risk. Let's see what you got. You gonna block? I'll make the trade with you. Sure. Sure. I'll get down the queen next turn. Follow it up with a hop to it, and we just go absolutely ballistic with the tokens. All right, no interaction. That's good. The queen has arrived. Oh my god, the queen has the potential to be absurdly big next turn because we attack in, creating an extra token off of this, and we get an extra token off of this, and the queen is gone. It gets absolutely exiled, which means none of those things that I just said even matter. Okay. Oh, that's annoying. All right, we get this down. Dude, our perfect start got absolutely squandered. That's a fun card. I think I need to... I don't know. Do I keep trying to hit lands to try to get to this closing out of part of the Doll Maker shop? I don't know. Yeah, I think I at least want to try to do that. Or if not, let's try to get to our Shelter by Ghosts and get back the queen. I guess it doesn't... We don't get it back, huh? Whenever hovership enters, exile target creature toughness 5 or less. When it leaves the battlefield, the exiled card's owner manifests dread. Does that mean I don't get the creature back, though? Or does that mean I get the creature back and I manifest dread? I guess I don't know. All right, that does fly. Unable to stop it. That's going to get its little effect here, which is to look at some top of their cards here. Put any of your creature vehicle cards and powers from among them in your hand. Put the rest in the bottom of your library. Okay, so they're just able to basically fill up their hand with some really good stuff here. Another UFO. Bummer. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's just attack in here. Get the express here ready to go to take out their hunter. Let's go! And it activates too. It's solved, so all of our creatures get pumped up. That's massive. I hope we're just too much here for them to handle. We'll see. Man, this game had the potential. It's so sad because this game had the potential to be so good in our favor, and unfortunately, it kind of fizzled out, and we're just kind of scraping by now. I do really like these survival decks, though. We made one when the set first came out. So much fun. They didn't attack in there? They get down a free creature here. Let's see just how massive this is going to be. Okay, that's not, like, I guess the end of the world. It's not great. It's not. But it's not the end of the world. What do we do here? I guess play this. It pumps up the field some more. A land is good because we got to get to that doll maker shop effect, right? Gosh, is that smart though? I just don't know how smart that is logistically. Okay, so double strike would kill the quest caller, but we would kill the rescuer. Is that enough value though? Should I send in all of these? So what if they block here? Then we get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage getting through. That's kind of nice. I say we stay aggressive. I don't know if that's the right move, but I'm saying let's stay aggressive here. Yeah, I figured that's how they were going to block. But that puts them in a little bit of a tight spot here next turn when we attack in. Down to 3. So they either need to kill me here or sweep the board, it feels like. I don't know. That's 6 damage from the Wanderer. So, I mean, if they do figure out a way to kind of take care of the 2 creatures on board here, like, God forbid they have 2 Sheltered by Ghosts or something, we might be cooked. We might be cooked. We'll see. Two Sheltered by Ghosts would be absolutely heinous, and that would just be fate telling me you didn't deserve, you never were going to win this game. But again, such a strong opening hand. It does feel really bad that we didn't just absolutely stomp our way through this game. This one felt like a shoo-in, and now it's feeling like a game that's like kind of tight and contested a little bit. But the opponent taking this much time is kind of a sign that I think we got him. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. All right, do they full send here? They don't even attack. Okay, they're just trying to get enough bodies on the field to block with, but that's not going to work because we have 5 attackers next turn. They've only got 3 blockers. This goes back up. So 2 of these are getting through. Big sheesh, man. They're tapped out. This will do it. This should do it. I need a land to close the game out if they somehow have an answer here. All right. I'm not too worried about it now, too, because we've got a bunch of rabbits to block if they do somehow figure this out. And we can unlock the door for the win. So I physically don't see anything on board, though, that stops this from happening. So I guess the double strike. Okay, the double strike wouldn't work either. I was a little nervous there for a second because I'm like, oh, maybe the double strike from the Wandering Rescuer kills one of these quest callers first, and then everything gets depumped. But our quest callers are actually 4 toughness, so it wouldn't have worked out that way. All right, they just keep on crewing that up. Very strange. All right, good win. A lot closer than you might think, but I think they were finished either way next turn for sure. All right, let's see if we can get this thing back up to 94%. This hand, oh man. It's not like, it's really not as bad as it looks. I go second too, so I might draw into a helpful 2-drop. That's not a helpful 2-drop by any stretch of the imagination. Oh man. Good news, they're not red. they're not red, so we're not dead right away. Dollmaker shop. No hesitation for me there. Not gonna have a target for the case. This opponent being most likely Bant. Yeah, there's the Bant lands. And a get lost. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Feel like hop to it is the play here. Feel like that's the play. My wife is calling me. 1 second, I'm gonna go mute. She's in the living room. I don't know why she's calling me. 1 second. Okay. My kids apparently are not being so great out there. Let's see. So if I go with a Might Caller than this, or should I go here in this? I think it's this and this. Let's start with the Dollmaker shop, just in case there's like an interruption. I want to make sure I'm able to pay the 2 mana. I don't think that's going to be the case. 3 steps ahead. That's terrible. All right, we might be cooked here, guys. Straight up, we might be cooked. That was a terrible spell to hit. Gosh, I should have gave him the Quest Caller. Should have gave him the Quest Caller, because now Sunfall's gonna hit, and we're just, there's no reloadability here, unfortunately. All right, that's a good sign, I guess. Gives me one more turn to try to figure something out here, but unless we get another Dollmaker shop, I don't see how we can reload from a Sunfall hit. So chances are not looking good here, guys. I may just play out the case here because it's going to pump up the field for a future attack. All right, do we have an answer for this? It feels like they have a Flood Maw, man. This is so annoying. It feels like a Flood Maw is ready to go, which means we're just going to attack here, let them bounce the Quest Caller. Fun stuff, and then we replay it. Good chance again, though. Good chance game's over here. Please don't have the nuts, man. Please don't have it. The Flood Maw was bad enough. Now you're gonna hit us with the nuts, aren't you? The Sunfall. I mean, you'd slam it if you had it, right? Unless you're being a jerk. Let's see. You're saying there's a chance. You're saying there's a chance. Oh my god, they didn't have it. We know they run it. There's almost no doubt in my mind that they run it. Let's go, dude. That is big time. Oh my god. How we avoided losing that one is beyond me. But we're 94 now, man. We are just flying through ranked with this deck. This deck is sick, man. That'll do it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. We'll be back again here tomorrow with another video, as well as a live stream tonight here on the channel. So be on the lookout for that. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. But thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this deck list. And who knew, man? Bloomburrow's back. Rabbits are back. We have some new tools, man, that makes this deck work out even better than before, in my opinion. And yeah, I feel like it's in a pretty good spot. I mean, again, losing to players in the top 1500 running this build, and you know, we kind of ran through the ladder pretty easily here today. So I feel like Rabbits are in a pretty decent spot and can be tweaked obviously a little bit more, and maybe have some more success than I did with it. So hope you guys enjoyed this one. I know I did. And a huge thank you to the Mardu Mob. If you guys don't know, the Mardu Mob is our membership program on the channel. So at the end of every video, I like to give my appreciation to those people who help support me monetarily. I really greatly appreciate you all so much for everything you do for me. So thank you for that. But that'll do it for me today, guys. We'll see you tonight, hopefully. If not, see you tomorrow. Peace out.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yes.